I have to admit, since some years I didn't think too much about this East-West division or this kind of recent past so much, because I was totally confiscated with the pandemic now and other stories, Trump, like suck all my drawings, and so then I refocused a little bit. And I mean, I have my own memories about, right? I wrote there someplace, you'll see. Basically, I was born on the side of the Berlin Wall with no graffiti. People just refer to the Berlin Wall where it's nice and painted, but there was a side where they can kill you if you know. So I was born on that side, on the east part of Europe, right? What the part people are dreaming now, this kind of utopic whatever. No, so I could not express. So now every time I got some meters, metaphorically, I'm drawing on that wall, right? Somehow. And here with the concrete is really like, like the Berlin Wall. And for me personally, when the Berlin Wall fell, it was massive. Because it was first time that we knew something will come and will change also that part. So I have my own view, but I know it's subjective. And what I learned in all these years in another building sites, the intellectual building sites of this world, is that I have to accept other points of view, including in where I'm super strong, in my opinion. So I try to do this a little bit in the drawing, so flipping a little bit, So taking the part of the labor, but also, working class society is not a dream. Believe me, I've been censored by working class as an artist. So I know how it is. It's not like the utopia of collectiveness. Well, it does not exist. But we can try, again. We can try to do it, yeah? So I've been there, I don't want to be there. I'm just profiting from the capitalist Western freedom in this very moment. In the Minsk. It's like this puppet in Russia puppet, right? So I'm in an ultra complicated environment and context. For us, GDR was the West, right? And, so all kind of, this memory comes to me because of you inviting me here, and I try to re-articulate them. Not so brutal how I said, more complex. And I think it's working, especially because it's this very raw environment. Just it's so many histories, so many layers, and maybe even if we, because me and my wife, we were part of the Romanian Revolution, so part of the days where people were shot in the streets. So we've been there on the streets doing. And then 10 years later, we try to reconstruct where we duck, and we have total different memories. And we've been together. Not totally, but, major differences, I may say. So even in this point, the history is different. Then if you take it officially, then you take the history of the architect here, the history of the restaurant, the history of the country, the history of, the, Vessi formation of the East Germany, and all these layers, then of course they are generating a lot of different histories, and it doesn't stop with that. It will keep going. I also wrote down that the history is very fragile, because every political power coming, it will change it. So I learned a totally different history than I relearning, and now there are questions and moments in the history of my country and my place, which are completely switching. I refer always, I say, my town, Sibiu, it's Hermannstadt, it was made by Germans. Romanians were with the ships on the hills. So now we say our town. It's not our town. It's, that our is much larger than, so things like that. I'm not like, I don't try to make it too complicated philosophy. I try to make it very simple. Okay, that's 1, 2, 3, you know, and they can build something together. And you know, it's going towards the future, see? And the future is written in Croat language, in Polish language, in Romanian, the French, but I choose avenir, not futur, which is more sophisticated word for future. So that's also interesting. We have different words for future, same language. Nice. I try to play with that. So I don't know. My intention was not necessarily to create a kind of super phrase there, but maybe you can do it. Maybe people looking, they can hook the drawings in a different way.